Welcome. Today I'll be walking you through the data curation tools available for the TreeSnap app on treesnap.org. This video is specifically for our scientist partners. If you're a scientist and you want to use the TreeSnap app to collect data or partner with citizen science groups that are using TreeSnap, just let us know. Send us an email at help@treesnap.org and we can get you set up with the right kind of account that will give you access to publicly submitted data and accurate locations. When you visit treesnap.org, the first thing to do is to log in using your TreeSnap app account information. Click on Login and use the same email and password that you used with the app. If you don't have an account yet, you'll need to make one on the app. Once you log in, you'll be able to see all of your observations that you've collected with the TreeSnap app. Click on Account and My Observations. You'll see thumbnails of each of these, as well as some different options for filtering them. You'll also be able to see all of the other observations collected on TreeSnap by clicking on Map. Here you'll see a map of different observations, you'll see thumbnails across the bottom, and then you'll also, here on the left side, have a way to filter these observations. One tool that we hope is really helpful is the ability to set up advanced filters. Let's walk through that right now. So to do this, click on More Advanced Filters at the bottom. Here you'll be able to set up filters that you can click on and look at when you visit treesnap.org, but also to give you emails when someone submits a tree that you're interested in. So let's set up one of those. Let's say that we're interested in American chestnuts. We'd name our filter. We'd click on American chestnuts because it's a tree we want to see, and then if there's other information you care about, you can also stipulate that. And then down here at the bottom, you can click the button that says to notify you through email if someone submits something that matches this. So let's go ahead and apply that. And now when we look at the map, we're just seeing American chestnuts that fit those requirements. We can also go to Filters under our account and you can edit these settings at any time. Another tool that we hope is helpful for our scientist users is the ability to set up groups for observations. To do this, go to Account and Groups. Here you can see the groups that you're already in, as well as create a new group or join a group. And any member will be able to do this, even if they're not a scientist. So to create a group, you can list whatever that group might be, anything from a citizen science group that you're a part of to maybe your lab group. And you can set the discoverability of that either to letting anyone find this group and join, so making it a public group that'll then appear on this list to the side, or having it be by invitation only. And you can also set whether you want to share all of your observations with members of that group or just use it as a way to facilitate sharing of individual observations. So once you've made your group, you can click on it and see who's in it. You can invite new users to join you using their email. You can see that different kinds of groups will work different ways. So if this is a group where no one is sharing observations, you won't see those. But if you are sharing observations, you'll then see thumbnails of all the different observations. You can also join public groups just by clicking Join. You can manage your groups by clicking on Groups. And if at some point you want to remove users from a group, you can do that easily. Another tool that we hope you find useful on treesnap.org is the ability to add observations, your own or those of other people, to a collection. To do that, you just start with an observation. So let's go to our observations and let's add this one to a collection. You add anything to a collection by pressing the star button at the bottom. You can either add it to an existing collection or you can make a new one. So let's make a collection for trees we want to visit. So now, when we go to our account and collections, we'll see these two different collections. And we can add other observations to that collection, either ours by pressing that same star button and adding them to that collection, or we can go to the map and add observations that other people have recorded. So if we want to add this one, save to our collection. So once you've set up your collections, there are several different ways to share these. Go to Collections, and for each one you'll see some different options. First, you can download the data itself and share that with people through an Excel file or other formats, or you can choose to share them with people. So you can share them with individual users, and these are users that you're in groups with already, or you can share them with entire groups. And then for each of those settings, you can set different permissions. So you can set permissions that the people in that group can just view them, or that they can view and edit those observations. So depending on what you're doing, one of them will be more appropriate. Let's say you want people to just go and verify the locations of all those trees. View only might be more appropriate, but if you want them to go and update information, then view and edit might be a better option. Thanks for joining us. If you have any other questions about using treesnap.org to curate your data, just reach out. Send us an email at help@treesnap.org. Best of luck with your citizen science sampling.